or the slut.
We be live.
Mm-hmm. 1-800 choke that hoe.
Where'd that come from?
Medea. Evidently, you don't watch Medea.
No, it doesn't interest me. Haven't watched a single one.
You should.
Welcome, everyone. Sorry, such short notice. Oops. That should be better.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Bean. Cherie. Deborah. Kelly.
Dr. Thomas. Dr. Thomas. That's how you speak to her.
I like first names.
I don't know.
Bean.
Once they put a doctor, DR, in front of their name, you kind of have to call them doctor.
Okay, I'll put a DR in front of my name. Call me Dr.
Jane,
Bam. I'm
Kelly,
a doctor. I'm a doctor of what do you call those? Of slurs and abuse and bullying. I'm a doctor of bullying, Vanessa, because I do it so well.
Oh, yeah. No argument here.
And this is where I'm going. Straight to hell in a handbasket. What's up, Chris? The bomb. Lilia. Lilila?
So, Lilia. You had it right the first time, Lilia.
Okay, Lilia. Lay down, dog. Nobody likes you. Anybody want a dog? Free to good home. Free to bad home. I don't care. It's free.
Was that an actual dog or is that your bird dog?
No, it's a dog.
Be nice to the dog.
It thinks that it doesn't eat, so it tears apart the food at the bottom of the bird cage. It gets in the trash and drags the trash all over the fucking house.
Oh, so you don't feed him enough?
Oh, no, he eats. That dog fucking eats. It's not starving. Although he thinks he's starving.
What up, Chris?
Don't you, Doug?
What up, favorite? Punky and Paul. All right, so.
Punky and Paul. Oh, is that like Punky Brewster?
Sounds like a TV show.
I miss her. I know.
Punky and Paul.
Punky and Paul. That does sound like a TV show. Kind of like The Odd Couple.
One of the greatest shows of ever.
Yeah.
Wasn't for everyone, but you had to give it a chance to understand the dynamic between Felix and what was his name?
Oscar. Felix was a clean freak OCD type person, and Oscar was like a pig OCD type person.
House always a mess, food everywhere, trash everywhere, didn't pick up his messes, and then Oscar was completely 180.
Oh yeah, he was the slob. Walking around in his underwear with his bathrobe open all the time, smoking a cigar.
Yeah. Because he was a sports writer, right? That's what he was?
I think so.
Yeah, so he lived in front of a typewriter. So I wasn't going to stream her for a few days. I figured, and today, a sad anniversary, the 1 year since the shooting at the Robb Elementary in Uvalde, Texas.
Well, it is a sad day. One of the greats, the queen of rock and roll, died today.
And that's the other part of what happened today was we lost Miss Tina Turner.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Who still looked good right now as she did like 30 years ago.
I mean, she was not only a great pair of legs, she was an incredible voice. And phenomenal actress.
Yeah.
Some of you may not know this, but she was in a movie. I think it was her first movie she ever did. It was called Tommy.
I thought it was Thunderdome, Beyond Thunderdome, or something like
And I
that.
think Tommy was first because Tommy was in the 70s, and I think Thunderdome was in the 80s.
Tommy.
It was a musical.
Was it like
Had
a
Elton.
music video?
No, it was a musical. It was a. You would never watch it because you don't like musicals. But it had Elton John in it. Had Tina Turner in it. All the music was from God. Who sang the majority of the music in that movie?
Oh, that's it. Pete Townsend, Roger Daltrey, Elton John, and see, it is like a. Is it a documentary?
Not a documentary. Anne Margaret was in it.
Yeah.
She played a drunk. Well, hey, whatever movie she's in, she plays a drunk.
She does. Well, except for Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah, and probably Newsies because she was in that one too.
Even then, the Grumpy Old Men, you know how old she was, and she still looked damn good.
Who? Anne Margaret?
Anne Margaret, yeah.
Oh, she had to be in her late 50s, early 60s.
Let's see. So she's from 1941. Grumpy Old Men was.
Tina Turner was born in 43, I think.
Okay, Grumpy Old Men was 93. All right.
Okay, so that put her in her 50s.
52 when she did that movie.
Okay, we're still a young woman.
Yeah.
Still look good.
Yeah.
You know, enough makeup. You know, you can look amazing with enough makeup. Anybody can look good. Well, except Tammy Faye Baker. I mean, she used a spatula.
Too
for
much
that
makeup.
Shit. Yeah, she used a spatula to put that shit on.
Hello, everyone. So I was not going to show her videos, but
What'd she do today?
of course, since Tina Turner died, you know what happened. You got to know what happened.
Oh, of course, she compared herself to the great Tina Turner. No, she didn't. That fucking hoe did not.
How do you tell everyone that you're comparing yourself to Tina Turner when you're not comparing yourself to, without comparing yourself to Tina Turner?
Oh, fuck me in the ass. This woman. Oh, Jesus Christ on a crutch.
Oh, man. However, I don't know. Maybe I interpreted that the wrong way.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I just know Vanessa too well, and I just assumed that she compared herself to the late, great Tina Turner. But she compared herself to Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she did that too.
So, I mean, you know, if she compares herself to Jesus Christ, why wouldn't she compare herself to Tina Turner? I mean, why not? Dog, your person is calling you. It's eating. The dog is eating. It must be starving.
Maybe you don't feed him enough, see? I don't know. Maybe he needs a better toy. You got to buy him a toy.
It kills all the squeakies and the toys. So once the squeaky's dead, he loses interest in the toys.
Have you guys had a chance to see the documentary I told you about last night? 20 Feet from Stardom. Oh man, you gotta read it. It's good. You gotta see it. You gotta read it. You're correct. Read what? What did I miss? Okay.
Okay, Joe Pesci. Oh, well, we still got the Egyptian cross on. Still no makeup. She looks depressed.
She looks something, right?
Yeah, she's kind of like got this blank stare into space, going like, "What am I supposed to do now?" type situation. I'm surprised her tits even fit in these old clothes.
Maybe there was medical inflammation because of surgery.
But I mean, she
I don't
wore
know.
that dress or shirt or whatever the fuck it is before, when she had no tits and crooked tits and lopsided tits. And now we're wearing the same shirt and our tits are like triple Z, and we can still fit in it.
Triple Z. You know the Vanessa
Vanetta. I
lovers.
like it. Vanetta. I like it.
The Vanessa lovers are going to be out in full force. Why are you men talking about her body?
Why not? I mean, I don't care about her fucking body, but you know, I mean, her tits are still crooked, and she spent money to get them fixed, and obviously they're not fixed, so she didn't go to a very good doctor.
So I heard
Oh, what you heard?
that one of our viewers here, one of the people in the chat room, got a friend request from a Mr. Taylor.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
So is Mr. Taylor in here lurking?
I don't know. Maybe he is.
Is he just kind of like hanging out and seeing what it's all about?
Yeah, maybe he's watching. Maybe he's watching, you know, like military, like bunker style, you know? Got the little opening over there, and he's just looking through this little crack like this from underground.
Hey, he's welcome to come.
Who am I watching over there?
I mean, I could probably float his boat better than she could.
Oh, God. You probably could. But anyway. All right, let's see what this is about. We got to hear. This is only an hour and 13 minutes. And if we can skip through some of it, maybe we can reduce it to like 20 minutes.
Wouldn't that be nice? All right, Vanessa, enlighten us with your vast wisdom of Uvalde and Tina Turner. You little motherfucker, get back here. Where the fuck did you go?
Can't write. I'm looking for. Excuse me.
What are you looking for?
Well, let me start the video. How's that? This was today. Not
what
long
time?
ago, by the way.
What time?
Not long ago.
Oh, okay.
Afternoon.
Yes, Carol, I'm chasing flies, and they're dive bombing me, the little sons of bitches.
Flies are dive bombing you?
Yeah, I got a couple of them that like to dive bomb me. The other night, he got in between my glasses and my eyeball and about drove me fucking crazy. So I broke out the zapper, the electric fly swatter. Look how big this thing is. I mean, you cannot miss with something that big.
Does that work on mosquitoes too?
It works on any bug.
Dude, the mosquitoes in Texas right now are as big as flies. It's scary.
I'd love to see one of those horse flies land on the sumbitch. I mean, the pop and the when I get a little pantry mop, there's so much electricity goes through it just turns to dust. It's just like poof, a little cloud of dust.
So I wonder what happens to a mosquito full of blood when you zap it with that thing.
Ooh, I don't know. Be exciting to find out.
I wonder if the blood evaporates.
I don't know.
Or, see, might have to get me one of those and try it.
Yeah,
I don't like killing animals, but I don't mind mosquitoes because they're.
I bought it from Amazon, and it was in a pack of 2, and I think they were like $20 for 2 of them. So that way you can keep one, in the shitter and one in the living room.
Because you can't have flies around you when you're taking a poop.
No, it's a private event. No animals, no insects, and no people. It's a very private event.
Does the fly get fried, Bam? I'll bet it does.
Okay, so there's this pop, and sometimes it sizzles, and it'll go, zzz, zzz, zzz. And then you smell, and then you'll smell the burnt carcass.
Oh my! From that little tiny thing, you can smell it.
Oh yeah. And what's really fun is when you're like drinking with some friends or something, you're like, you just kind of like walk by and have it on and just like touch their skin with it and give them a little zzz. That'll wake their ass up.
Oh man. Okay, let's start to watch this thing and see what comes up. Janine says, I came to the shitter and Hooters just to see what was going on.
Came to the shitter and Hooters. Was she at Hooters today?
So you didn't have to go. You just went just to see what the bathrooms are like. I do that sometimes to see what the bathrooms are like in certain places.
Okay, so as long as we're speaking about bathrooms.
Which a topic which you hate.
Yes. There is a company in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I used to live, where they won the best bathroom award. And it wasn't because it was clean. It was because of their decorations, their design. The door was a porta potty.
Okay.
And you open the porta potty and you walk into this huge bathroom. And you can actually Google it. It's called, what the hell is this? It's called Woodman's? No, not Woodman's. That's up here. Ay, caramba. God, I can't even remember the name of the grocery store. They had two of them. And their produce department was the size of a football field. But God, and I even worked there for a little bit too. Anyway, it'll come to me. And then they have this other bathroom where you would like sit down on a throne, and it was the actual throne you were sitting on.
A throne.
And their bathrooms were just like the coolest bathrooms.
Mariano's?
No, it's not Mariano's.
Albertsons?
No. It'll come to me. I'll Google them while we're watching Vanessa.
All right. Whole Foods? No, I doubt it was Whole Foods.
It's not Whole Foods.
All right, let's watch this thing. Ready? Set?
Yep.
Go. Now, remember, she could be very somber.
Jungle Gyms.
What?
Jungle Gyms.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find pictures of their bathrooms while we're watching this hoe. Row 1-800-CHOKE that hoe.
She could be very somber because of the 1-year anniversary of the Uvalde shooting. And on top of that, Tina Turner. And on top of that crappy movie, The Mother, which I found horrible. Just horrible.
Did you find it horrible? Did you find
it horrible? Yeah. Couldn't even finish watching it. 10 minutes and I was done.
Oh, there's even a video of their bathrooms. Wow.
Hello. I'll be right with you.
I'm going to skip forward.
So
I guess she's going to get to the cemetery, I imagine.
how I feel after driving that much. I feel real sore. I'm not kidding. I feel very sore, and I wasn't expecting that. I think it was, though, I had put a binder, thinking it would give me like added protection.
What the hell is she talking about?
She
And
doesn't
I
fucking
think
know.
I shouldn't have done that. I think I should not have done that. I'll tell you why right now. And of course, it's the anniversary of, what is on my timeline. That's the only reason, actually, I even am not deactivated right now. So that, because I'm gonna deactivate after tonight, I'm sure, for a while until I want to. Y'all?
Yeah, why would she be sore in her legs? Why? I can't understand why. I mean, she sits in her car for 9 hours a day. Why would she be sore in her legs?
There's really only one reason why your legs would be sore is if they're not used to being in the position that they're normally in. Like if somebody was to go to Pound Town with her and she were to wrap her legs around him. But then again, in all reality, who would take that to Pound Town? Oh, who would take this to Pound Town? In this current state.
You'll be surprised.
Y'all know the.
I mean, she a $2. She a 2-cent hoe.
Because I had some people coming over, and I'm trying to be a better person. Like every day, I try to be a better person because I'm not perfect. So I'm trying to be. Not so.
Squat 1, sit on the toilet. Squat 2, stand up.
Which is not that easy for somebody with ADHD and on the spectrum. This is not.
Oh, please.
You have to be very disciplined to be able to accomplish that under those circumstances.
You have to be very disciplined to be able to drive that much when you have ADHD and you're on the spectrum.
Yeah, well, once again, diabetes is coming through. I mean, she may be on the spectrum if she has very high functioning. Very high function. I mean, got to be high, like almost normal.
Where you said it right. You said it right. Very high. Exactly. That's where you should have cut it off right there. Very high.
I mean, to the point where you just barely touched the spectrum, but she touched it, so she's on it. That bitch ain't on shit but crack. That's
touching that freaking rainbow. She's touching the top of the arch. She's so high. Touching it right there.
That's why a lot of my tribe, when they're younglings,
I said tribe. She has a tribe now.
When they're younglings in school,
younglings,
a lot of my tribe, which are all the kids with ADHD, all the kids on the spectrum, all the kids that are neurodivergent, they get picked on the most.
What tribe is she talking about?
The spectrum tribe.
But like, what? She knows every child on the spectrum on the planet,
and they're part of her tribe.
She's never around kids at all. She don't like kids.
Yeah, she got rid of hers. That's how much she loves them.
She doesn't like her own enough to fight for them back.
Younglings.
I thought she was gonna, after all that crying from that movie, that she was gonna wake up the next day and pull out her Superwoman outfit and then go and fight for her kids. I guess that mood wore off already.
Felicia, you're right. That is a good screenshot, but I wish her lips were red.
A little Photoshop will take care of that.
This is true.
Why?
Oh, did she have a little injection done into her lips? A little Angelina Jolie action there?
They react the most.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't believe she's on the spectrum either, Chrissy.
I don't think so.
Then everybody gets mad when the dragons among us.
How many people do you know that are autistic? That they go out there every day like, I'm on the spectrum. I'm on the spectrum. And tell everybody, I'm on the spectrum. I am.
Well, if you're
anyone. Oh.
If you are this high functioning and autistic, you're not going to tell people you're on the spectrum. Because they're not going to, they might go, something's a little off, but I don't know what, and they're going to leave it at that. Where a very low functioning autistic person, they're like, oh, I'm on the spectrum. It's obvious, but you don't know that you're on the spectrum because you don't know that you are mentally challenged. But I thought most autistic people just had a issue with communications and social cues. I don't know. I may be wrong.
Yeah, and I don't know either. I don't claim to know. I'm not saying I know, but I've never heard ever of a person with autism yelling to everybody, "I'm on the spectrum. I'm on the spectrum."
No, it's usually a loved one that's yelling at the cops that he's on the spectrum. Don't put that bag over his face. Don't arrest. Yada yada yada.
I got to do this for a very special viewer right now.
Okay.
You know who you are. That's for you. That's for somebody. Everybody go like this. It's called a wave.
Look, double wave. I can do a double wave.
A double wave. No. Got to be a single wave.
So why'd you close the hoe?
Anyway.
Why'd you close the hoe?
Oh, she's right there because I had to deliver that important message.
Oh.
Now, back to Ms.
Row your hoe.
Miss Thang here.
Down the street. 1-800 choke that hoe.
Oh, mad when the dragons among us. Breathe fire. But anyway. So I'm gonna block him. It's okay. Look at how good I am.
We're back to blocking people.
Look at how good I am.
So
Y'all don't know this. Y'all don't know this.
She must
like
be
yesterday's
back on the
video,
hate.
there was all kinds of people trying to make trouble on the live video. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I ignored all of it.
Sure you did.
All of it.
You didn't ignore all of it.
All of it.
She keeps stopping and talking about everybody. Every time somebody laughs or whatever, the emojis, and she stops to what she's talking about to talk about them. For somebody who says she got a photographic memory, she's got a pretty poor short-term memory. I'll tell you that much.
All of it. I ignored it all. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just do this real quick. It's been a long day.
Oh, are we getting coffee?
Your poor thing got up at noon, got out of the house at 2:00. You must be parched. Better get your small coffee with 5 creams and 1 Splenda.
Thank you. Yes. Cool, calm, and collected. I'll park right now and say like why I made this video, but thank you, Monica Resantes. That means a lot. It means a lot. Y'all, you all know, those of you, because there's a lot of you that are adults right now. Hi there. How are you? Good. I'm sure it's very busy. I'm sorry. I just want a small coffee, please. Yes, thank you for asking. I would like 5 creams and 1 Splenda. Yes, thank you for asking that. Yes.
How many creams?
5.
That's it.
I got it right.
Oh. You know, can you put some like a little bit cold water in there? A little bit.
No, just put like 2 ice cubes in it if it's too fucking hot,
okay,
bitch.
Thank you.
Oh God, she's not bright. She's not very fucking bright. And this from somebody who claims to be a scientist, a biologist, an attorney,
So,
a yada, and a
I did not put
yada.
any makeup on, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because it's so hot today. It's just very hot. be all, even the eye makeup, even everything, just would be all sweaty. It was one of those days. So this is a video about the things that I'm about to say when I park, but
At the
it's
cemetery.
really about nothing. I've been letting you all take the lead in the conversation. I am gonna say a couple of things. So I was saying that before I ordered.
Turn her up a little bit.
There's a lot of you all know what I mean. You all know exactly what I mean. There's a lot of you that are younger than even me. They told my grandma.
Yeah, your old ass.
I was in 2nd grade. She's different. She's different. She needs special education.
Of course you're different. You had your nipple bit off.
Her mind works in a different way. That was in the early 80s. So I know there's a lot of y'all that are way younger than me, 45, and you all were diagnosed. And,
Diagnosed with what?
you've been living with ADHD.
Oh, now we have ADHD and we're on the spectrum.
Every way, you know how it is. And when you have some people in your life, that are not the best fit for your life.
We're neurodivergent.
And then if you were a kid that was different amongst a bunch of unkind children, then you know what I mean. They tried to get a reaction out of you constantly. $1.50. $1.50. Okay. Busy?
What's up, Fausto?
Y'all are very busy.
Are you flirting with him?
The change.
What?
You can keep the change. Thank you.
Wow, you're awfully generous with that cash when you're not
have you ever-
working.
Have you? And now she's down to.
Ashley?
She used to whip out the debit card. Now
And,
it's change. Coins. I heard coins.
I was just one of first that they identified. They were like, this one very different. But then again, my first day of 2nd grade kind of set the tone, and they were probably like,
oh, oh, not the cemetery today. Where'd she go? To the morgue?
Oh, she's still in line getting her coffee.
thank you, ma'am. What happened to your finger? Are you okay?
Oh, I got myself on the middle finger.
Have a good day. Bye-bye. Let me find some place to park real quick.
Are we blurry? Anybody? We got a clear picture?
She's fine over here.
No, us. We're blurry, he's saying.
Oh,
That's right.
I think I look all right. How you
I have a good, let me see.
How you doing? Yep.
Check my
How you
internet
doing?
speed test.
What's up?
Kara Michelle Gentry says, just went to get a Subway and thought of you. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Who's Ash Marie?
Who cares?
So close to the phone.
Oh, that was me
I'm
right
at
there in that
I'm
school bus
over
that just passed her.
What do you want me to
200
do?
megabits down, so my speed is
I'm
good over
driving.
here.
I just
I'm
passed her in
driving.
that school bus. Y'all missed me.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, Bam, you should have honked your horn, buddy.
Count. Am I supposed to sit in the back seat? Vanessa? I'm sorry, Ashley.
That's Bam's bird dog.
But it looks like
Yeah,
I'm
he's
too
being a
close
bad
to the
puppy.
phone. You see, I do things different than most people that do live videos, and so I'm up close and personal.
You're up close and diabetes.
My message is not about you seeing my body, right? If I want that to happen, I'll let that happen, but it's probably going to be to a song or something like that.
Girl, go wash your ass.
Right? Or it's updating you on my mommy makeover results or something like that. But when I do this, it's like this. It's like this. And I think that sets me apart from a lot of people because not too many people are willing to do that, especially with no makeup. And
I don't have no makeup on.
vulnerable.
Love the cat. Love that cat.
Very, very vulnerable.
Manny, do you got makeup on?
People appreciate
No, not today.
when somebody.
See, we come live with no makeup on.
Because
She just said people won't do that.
My Avon shipment didn't come in time, so I couldn't put any on today.
It makes them comfortable. So that, you see how I chose a different path there. I chose a different path.
She tipped a guy a penny, really?
Let me see. Where can I park?
What she asked where her what was?
She needs to go park somewhere. Somewhere else besides the cemetery where there's dead people.
You know, one of those, like, if she's one of those, we don't know if she's one of those. Maybe she was, you see, even I'm trying to convince, look at me instead of telling you all, no, I see it before y'all do. I'll see it before y'all do. Look at me trying to be a better person and say,
we can try a lot fucking harder.
I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Oh yeah, right? We'll give you the not.
I haven't seen her like on the other hate pages. Do tell. Let me know that. Because that'll be a straight block. That'll be a straight block.
Straight block.
We don't do that duality here. We don't do that duplicity here. We don't do that. Those are shows. Those are, trying to gain an audience and everything by targeting me.
Hey, Petey.
You're not going to be on both platforms. This is my life. The only reason that they are anything is because they target me. And
no, that's the only reason you're anything is because we restream you.
I was targeted by people in power. That's the truth. Let's be honest. Right. Yeah, we don't need no negativity over here. We really don't. It's been real good. It's been real nice. Don't you think it's been real nice, man? It's been real nice. I mean, right now, I've, like, in the last couple of lives, I've been wanting to sprinkle. And I'm just like, no sprinkle. No sprinkle. I'll do it.
Oh, did we lose our little religious medal?
No, that takes discipline.
We must be off the religious kick.
I don't know if you're laughing with me or you're laughing at me. Either way, thank you for boosting my video. Thank you. Thank you much.
Glad to help.
Thank you much. Right? It's been real nice and calm, right? So I was saying.
Yeah.
Can you believe Tina Turner? $83 years old.
Did you know that Tina Turner wanted to commit suicide?
Yes.
Back in 2018, 2017, something like that. She wanted assisted suicide. She needed a kidney. So her husband was a match and said, no, you're not going to kill yourself. Here's a kidney.
Her current husband or Ike?
No, her current husband. Ike don't give two shits about anybody.
Oh, that was the guy that she married and moved to Switzerland with.
Oh, yes. The good guy.
Yeah.
And we're going to hear about Ike pretty soon, actually. So.
Oh, we are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Vanessa dating Ike now?
You know what's so interesting about her? Is, now I'm going to talk about the two things why I made this video, right?
Oh, okay.
So,
do enlighten.
What's going on here? What's going on?
Fucking crackhead.
What's going on? Honey, Miss Ash Marie, I don't know what's going on here, honey. But like, I don't know if your profile's real or not, but this ain't that kind of page. And I'm not that kind of, I don't
know. No, you are that kind of girl. Don't lie.
I can be real funny, real witty. I'm super smart, all that. But I don't put up with nonsense.
She puts up with that nonsense. She does.
She is that
A
nonsense.
distractor. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me just go ahead and silence her.
Oh,
Silent
Okay. Let me catch them. Let me catch them really quickly before
Let's
I
go
go
and
on.
silent her.
Oh my goodness,
Right
Monica
over here.
Gonzalez says, I'm so sad about that. I had bought tickets to see her perform in 2019.
Why does she talk like she's got marbles in her mouth? I don't understand what that voice is or whatever.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this right now. And let me just, I don't know about this profile. I'm just gonna block her. I already did. And then where's that other one?
we're back to the block parties.
On whoever's making problems, just put like making problems comment to reply to their comment.
Hey, Erica.
Just do that, okay?
Welcome.
Because I can't find the gentleman one. The female's already gone. Aren't you proud of me? Look at that. It's not even sprinkle. I was just like, unbothered. So, and it's funny because I saw that girl's profile right now, and I'm like, why are you telling me why am I so close to the camera? Why are you so far away? Because you're showing everything.
She likes to show all her freckles.
Why are you always on drugs, Vanessa?
Maybe it's a guy that runs that profile because that's
why are you always lying?
And they're just using your picture to grab people to their page because humans are like that. Mm-hmm. And people will fall for it. Either way. It's
Right.
I just thought that was ironic that a profile picture, and I'm not sprinkling here. I'm just giving my observation. And so my observation is, why would you tell me why are you so close? What do you want to see?
So she's learning a new word lately, ironic. And ironically, she's not even using it correctly.
Isn't that ironic?
Isn't it?
Because you want to see everything. Otherwise, why would you be saying it? Right? And then you got kind of like kind of salty.
Marlon Brando.
People were like, what's going on here? Right? So, otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, when I had that tooth pulled, I had all that gauze in there and all this was numb. I was talking like Marlon Brando from The Godfather.
Chris, so when she says sprinkle, evidently that means share the video.
You think that's what that means?
Well, that's what where'd it go? It just moved on me. It just moved. Oh, here it is. So that's what Angela says it is. And a couple weeks ago when we asked what it was, somebody said that means share the video. So,
it could have multiple meanings.
I guess it could.
It could.
That's really a good screenshot. I think that's the one I want on my ass.
You want that one?
I think I want that one on my ass.
Oh man, I lost us here.
So let me screenshot that, please and thank you.
Oops. You want to screenshot that? There you go. Clean copy.
I mean, look at her eyes. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I'd swear I was looking into the eyes of Satan himself. Demon, be gone.
Sprinkle means she's not slaying with makeup, hair, and clothes.
Oh, well.
So it's almost like the opposite. You think sprinkle, you're sprinkling bedazzled and
making it pretty.
Magic potion, making it pretty or whatever. Magic glitter. But it is the opposite. It's like sprinkle. I'm not using none of that shit. So, I guess.
Yeah. You know, these damn Gen Zs and whatever the hell they are. I mean, some of the shit they come up with to mean something. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Who's
here we
texting
go.
me?
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Yeah, but he's gone. He's gone. Okay. So, where were we? Okay. Sorry about that. Pardon that disruption. These people. Pardon that disruption. Anyhow, thank you. Brooke Henry says, right, that was a weird thing to say. It's obvious you're driving. Not only am I driving, like right now I'm not driving.
She starts paying in June.
And I'm still going to stay like this. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna... Even if I
Oh, sweet Jesus, dog.
And, you know, you're going to see maybe like mid-torso up still. I mean, you know.
Damn, you got like a zoo back there. What the hell? What do you got going on in your apartment? In your house?
I don't know. And his windows are closed and everything. It's like, fuck me.
I probably need a subscription for that. Though.
Goddamn dog.
I probably just well should. Right?
It means to slay.
I have a few good decades left in me, right? Right? We'll see about that.
Now somebody just sent me another definition of sprinkle that's big in the alphabet community. That means fabulous show or performance.
You know, she was born to sharecroppers.
So I guess sprinkle can mean anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
She came onto my radar when I was a little kid.
She starts in June.
The first time I ever saw Tina Turner was on her video. I think it was one of the first videos I saw on MTV.
There I am again.
Hey, Bam just drove by behind her. You see that?
What's love?
I'm stalking the bitch.
And I thought she was the coolest thing ever. Walking down that bridge with her hair wild as can be. Like, literally, it looked like you want it to look that wild. You want it to look that way. You are a badass woman.
I think it's got a few different meanings. You can use it a bunch of different ways.
Little did my young mind
know.
Not only is she a badass woman.
Just like when Bam says Carl. That can mean a few different things.
True.
This isn't what you're watching, honey.
Actually, just like the way you said, the term motherfucker can mean 8 different things.
It can.
You know this, little Vanessa. What little Vanessa didn't know was that
her nipple had to be super glued back on.
She was watching TV,
and that's why it's still crooked.
One of the greatest comebacks of entertainment history ever.
She says in kindergarten, the little boy came in.
No, it wasn't kindergarten. It was daycare. Daycare.
A little boy came, bit her on the nipple, and ripped it off.
Yep. And it was just hanging there. Just hanging there by a piece of skin.
She said that.
So that's probably why her nipples are crooked to this day. Even after boob surgery. Couldn't be the fact that we shoved a basketball inside his little golf ball would fit in.
For her revival in the 80s. Really, she did. With, of course,
sure she did.
The one that gave her that name. Her real name's Anna Mae Bullock.
Facebook doesn't like the word share for some reason. I can't imagine why.
So, no, she was she's an icon.
You see that, Bam?
She's an icon.
She was an icon. Yeah.
She's an icon.
I see that.
It's iconic.
Probably true.
Statues should be made of her.
Oh, why?
Actually, I believe there
Streets
are.
should be named. Right? That's how iconic she is. And
Well, there is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You know? But she had one of the roughest young, like, childhoods and coming of age years. She was born to sharecroppers in Brownsville, Tennessee. There's another city called Brownsville. And her father was an overseer. In Hispanic culture, that would be kind of like the laborers in the fields, and you had the patronas. Those were the overseers of the laborers for Hispanic culture.
Supervisors.
So her father was an overseer of those sharecroppers.
Jack and
He
Jill.
was like a boss of the sharecroppers.
Trey,
Went
what
up the hill to fetch
Like
a
the
pail of rum.
And when she was young, she picked cotton.
I keep thinking about Andrew
She
Dice
picked
Clay's
Hickory
Twist.
dickory dock. The mouse ran up
She
the
was
clock.
Unwanted.
what was
She
it? Little
stayed-
Miss Muffet
She stated
Sat on a
sat on
tuffet,
her
She was
tuffet,
unwanted.
eating
her
her
curds
curds
and whey.
and ways.
Along came a
Vanessa.
spider.
She was unloved. She felt unloved.
Along came a spider and said, "What's in the bowl, bitch?"
When they were really, really little,
I know it's fun. It was funny back then. It's funny.
you know, after the dad had been a sharecropper,
Or what
overseer
about
of sharecroppers for a
Little
while,
Boy Blue?
They went to go.
He needed the money.
Parents got a like a government job, and they both left.
Come on, push
And so
those tits
she
out,
went to
girl.
go
You got
and
them.
live
Those were good.
with her
If you didn't catch that, Little Boy Blue.
paternal grandparents that were a deacon and
Little
a
boy
deaconess.
Blue, come blow your horn.
And then when the parents came back,
Oh,
and
wait,
then the
you don't
sisters
have
went
one.
elsewhere, and then the parents came back, right? And so then the siblings were then reunited, right? And then shortly after that, the marriage was.
She's boring me telling me the life of Tina Turner. Okay, I know the life of Tina Turner.
And the mother up and left.
She saw the movie. What's love got to do with it?
Just left.
I'm gonna
Just
skip forward. I agree
Yeah,
with you all.
What she probably didn't know was
did it. I mean, that's what a good
Anna
husband-
Mae went to a
you
concert
did it
where
for me,
Ike
but
Turner
he
was
was so
playing, and
talented.
Anna was 17. And she went up and asked if she could sing a song. And reluctantly, he let her sing a song and just blew the crowd away.
Yep.
And that's how Tina Turner became Tina Turner, because it started singing with Ike. And it wasn't long after that Ike realized that she was a star of the show and he was nothing, and he didn't like that.
Ike that wanted to be a pimp, and he saw himself as a pimp.
Yeah, he was very jealous of Tina. Extremely jealous.
Okay, this is the movie you got to watch.
20 Feet from Stardom.
It's a documentary. It's about all the background singers, all these famous songs that you know the hook to or the chorus, but you've never put a face to the voice, because you've never seen the face. And this is fascinating. You got to watch this thing. It's actually good. I'm gonna watch it again tonight.
Son of a bitch. You little cocksucker.
What are you talking about?
That fucking fly.
As many of those kind of men are, the ones that usually wind up doing that to really strong, beautiful women, especially, it's like, they're charming. I mean, that's how you're gonna get a boy like that. You're
Oh
charming.
my goodness.
Well, she may only have known how to, go work in a hospital and sing, but that's Tina Turner. That's Tina Turner. Like,
Hey,
just
Michelle.
looking at her,
Yeah, fast forward this how.
she could have anybody she wanted. she had eyes for him. And so she went through all that. Can you believe that? And he didn't even, I think when they met,
See, Vanessa, you're not the only one that goes through hard times.
Yeah.
Tina Turner didn't go bitching about it for every 5 minutes that she was on the screen in an interview.
Yeah. When she divorced Ike in the court at the day of the court, and she won her name, Tina Turner. That's all she really wanted. She walked out of that court, I think, with 38 cents in her pocket.
She didn't want no money at all. She just wanted the name. She wanted her name.
She said, keep the clothes, keep the cash, keep everything. All I want is my name.
Yep.
And it took her 2 years after that to get a #1 fucking album. But she worked her ass off for it.
Yep. She fought for it.
Oh, she fought hard.
Kind of like what you should do with those daughters of yours.
But
that's why you can't compare yourself to these people.
Oh, she does.
Because they actually did something and fought hard to get something.
Yeah, the only thing this does is, oh, look at my new tits. Look at my new fat ass. Oh, don't you think my stomach's nice and flat now? Oh, and what about my chin? My chin and my face are 2 units now. Isn't that just fucking special? Because look at me. I could be a fucking cover girl. But guess what? You can't be a cover girl because you're not a girl. You got a prostate.
Okay, at some point I got to ask you.
He was like, yeah, I'll call you.
We got to talk about this prostate.
And he never called her. He never called her. And so,
hey, Courtney, welcome back.
She went to go see his band again, and this time she just took the microphone from one of the band members, and she sang like some song by B.B. King. And when Mr.
Yeah, you know, she just read that somewhere because there was no way in the world she would know what Tina Turner sang.
Yeah.
There's no way she would know she sang a B.B. King song.
No, she did some sort of research. She spent 5 minutes Googling Tina Turner. I bet you she couldn't tell us the name of the song.
Nope.
Mr. Ike Turner heard her. He asked her, do you know any of the songs?
Oh, he heard her. Of course he heard her. It was his fucking show she sang at.
And then she started to become like a regular singing with him. And so let me go ahead and silence this Middle Eastern man who obviously I'm ignoring. I'm his disrupting.
Obviously, you're not ignoring.
So rude.
You're annoying a lot of motherfuckers, let me tell you.
Billy, she did. That's what she's doing right now. She's in the middle of doing that right now.
That's the fastest way you'll get blocked. If I'm speaking to somebody on the day that they passed away, right? And you come over here with your nonsense wanting my attention.
Right.
You know how that respect, I don't care what nation you're from, you're going to get blocked.
I got him. I got that little son of a bitch.
So
I got to charge it up. It's not as strong anymore. What the hell? Otherwise, you would have heard a pop, zip.
So this is how she got her big break though. Her big break. Because they were just like a little band, you know? Like a little band that would, you know? And then they had booked a studio.
Ike Turner's was not a little band. They were very popular.
Yeah.
I mean, these girls were like dancing. It was like almost like a burlesque show. It was wear very little, shake yourself a whole lot, and sing.
Well, the girls were wearing very little, and when they were shaking, their clothes would move like fringe, so you could see movement. But yeah, they were wearing like very little, a lot of legs showing.
I think whatever she learned from Tina Turner, she learned it in the last 4 hours.
Probably.
Oh, and she had written a song for another artist. And the other artist didn't show up, but the backup singer showed up. So they had already spent money on booking the studio. So they decided, you know what? Because she was like, I wrote this song, so I will, you know, I will
Are you trying to say sing it?
sing the lead, and then you could the plan was to dub her out and then put in the
Supposedly,
initial
what song was
person
this,
that didn't
Vanessa?
show up. The artist that she wrote the song for to put his voice in, right? But people heard it and they were like, wait a minute. They were like, no.
I'm gonna skip a little bit.
And so they said, send it to someone. I vocally, like the little nuances. And the reason that he named her Tina because he was going through this Sheena of the jungle kind of phase or whatever, and Tina rhymed with Sheena, and so he said, and then he added his name at the end. So that's how she became Tina Turner. And he copyrighted it so that because all the other singers left, I wonder why they left Mr. Ike Turner, right? So he was afraid that she would leave like all the other female singers had left before her. They all were like, for whatever reasons, they left him. I wonder why. And
that's no secret, actually.
He was like, no, I'm going to copyright your name. That way I can replace you with another woman and I can name her Tina Turner.
Okay, so.
But can you imagine the resentment that he held?
So. You ready for this?
Buttons.
Local St. Louis disc jockey Dave Dixon convinced Turner to send a tape to Juggy Murray, president of R&B label Sue Records. Upon hearing the song, Murray was impressed with Bullock's, that was her real last name, Bullock.
Yep.
Later stating, Tina sounded like screaming dirt. It was a funky sound. Murray bought the track and paid Turner a $25,000 advance for the recording and publishing rights. Murray also convinced Turner to make Bullock the star of the show. Turner responded by renaming her Tina because it rhymed with Sheena. However, friends and family still call her Ann. So she's reading from Wiki. Like, why not just say you're reading from Wiki? So she wants to make people believe that she's known this all along about her.
Towards her, knowing,
probably paraphrasing from Wiki.
Like, everybody's here to see you. Like, this is what I wanted for me. And he was talented himself. Like, can you imagine the resentment that he had? He was probably thinking, like, it's hard enough in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s to be doing this as a black man.
No,
that along comes this woman. She fell in love with you. Probably if you would have never made her life complicated, she probably would have stayed with you, to be quite honest. Or at least increased your chances, as she would have, right? But anyway, can you imagine?
That's Ike.
So then,
I love that 70s haircut.
Had a divorce in like 1978. The year I was born. They got a divorce. Right? So through the 60s and the 70s,
Which I really don't understand. He had that haircut when everybody else in the 70s had afro. I didn't know that.
So when I was a little kid,
was he trying to pretend that he was white?
This woman that I'm actually watching her.
Oh, Michelle, you would be so much smarter if you followed.
And I thought here I was watching her rise. No, baby girl, she's already risen. This is her second rising.
Vanessa will make you. She will kill your brain cells. Actually, if you listen.
Oh, she'll suck the life right out of your brain.
So be careful what you wish for, Michelle.
44 when she did Pipe Dancer. 44.
Be right back.
That's my age. That's almost 50. Almost 50. Tina Turner was the first one to show me that not all No, 40, 50-year-olds are the same. Yep, Proud Mary. Proud Mary, keep on burning, burning, burning. She was amazing. She was amazing. And then and then I read somewhere that no, I saw an interview that she had made where they asked her, why do you like Europe better, right? And y'all have no idea the amount of people that are coming over here to try to create problems. I just want to mention that they're actively doing that, and y'all would be so proud of me if you knew how hard they were trying and how much I'm ignoring it. And I will continue to. So on this live video. So
That's not.
right? She had the best. She did.
If you've been blocked by Vanessa, don't forget.
Hi, Miss Elaine. How are you? They asked her one time, why would you rather have
No, that's not it.
I wonder if Europe was about to before anything in America.
Dang it! Why didn't this work?
I don't know.
They must have.
Let me try this one.
She died in Switzerland. Anyway, they asked her one time, why do you like Europe so much? And she says, well,
okay, I'm going to skip through this because I'm starting to get bored. I'm doing other things.
Better than all long illness. Tina Turner. Remember, she was in Mad Max too. Remember? She did a video for Mad Max or Mad Max and Thunderdome. Remember?
Beyond Thunderdome.
And so you don't know about Tommy?
She was thought of as the queen of rock and roll.
No. Shut up. Did you know that?
That's fascinating.
Elvis is thought of, and that is a big deal.
So if Elvis was the king and she was the queen, then they were the royal couple.
Male Earth.
That's right.
To grace the covers of Rolling Stone. Yeah. And you know, how many?
I wonder if she's parked in somebody's driveway.
Kind of looks like she's in a driveway.
Somebody looking out the window is like, who's this freaking person parked drinking coffee in our driveway?
I think somebody. I think we need a welfare check.
Do you know of that have sung rock and roll and have had bigger hits than her more often on the Billboard.
Oh, look at the popo.
Yep. Welfare check.
I told you. Somebody's checking. Somebody's checking.
Welfare check.
More often on the Billboard. That she continues to be hailed as the queen of rock and roll. And she got that title not because of her work in the 80s. She got that title because of her work before 1978.
Okay, I'm skipping.
Koski? It's time, do Proud Mary dance. No, you cannot. Because you are not her. You named her, but you ain't her. And she became the name. So I'm glad that the court of law found it, saw it her way. But and he stayed bitter to the very end.
Ike wanted it. He agreed with it. Not the court. Ike said, fine. Let me keep my money. Let me keep everything. Keep the rights to all that music that was done previously.
Yep.
You can have your damn name back.
He said she can have the name, but I want the house, the clothes, the cars.
And all the money that these records are making that you sang in.
Yeah.
To the very end, he stayed bitter. Till his very end. My favorite song by her, Kelly, thank you for asking. I had just said that, but it's always going to be You're Simply the Best. Better than all the rest.
Of course it is.
Better than
Well, I mean, that's a good song, but I mean, there was better ones.
Anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your love.
Wait, who sings the song, Vanessa?
That's
Not
my
you, so shut the fuck up.
And right now it applies to her because she was simply the best. She really was.
I personally like Private Dancer.
Gorgeous.
Private
She's always a
Dancer.
lady. Like always a lady. Always a lady. Never,
Keep your mind on your money and your eyes on the wall.
always a lady. You'd look at her and you'd hear her and you wouldn't even think that she's American. You wouldn't.
Why?
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 She
Because
just
she's
gave
black?
This other vibe other than American. It didn't feel like it. You thought she was very sophisticated and
That's how she was raised. I'm skipping forward.
come on now. No. She no.
You
And
know.
in your face.
God. Somebody get me a cattle prod so I can zap this bitch.
It was hers. It was hers. She proved it. 8 years after they divorced. With that comeback album, Private Dancer. So I remember when I was a little girl and I was seeing her and I was like, look, like she had this big mane of hair and just like there's nobody else in the world that I think that could pull off that hair. And I was just like, you have to be so confident. Because most people are like, let me smooth it down. Let me just, And she was just like, no, this is who I am. Like, all eyes on me. All of them, please. I like all of them. This is my comeback.
Comeback. Christ, you haven't even left. We'd wish you'd leave.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he died. Yeah, he passed away. He was bitter. He was man. He said nasty. He would say bad, ugly things like about her. Even in later, and it's like, sir. Well, who was it that played him? Lawrence Fishburne. Sir, did you not see yourself, depicted?
Hi, JV.
Right? Did you not see yourself depicted?
Depictive?
In the movie with Angela Bassett? Did you not see that he was depicted by? So you're a meme. You may not know that because maybe he passed away before he became a meme. But it's like, sir, you don't.
Vanessa, maybe you need to watch our show a little bit so you can see yourself being depicted.
You don't know this, but you're going to become a meme. Well, you're going to be looking back like the person that played you is going to be looking back like that.
Ike Turner had no freaking idea what a meme was, nor does he care. Even if he was alive, he wouldn't care if he was a meme.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Because not all people care about all that shit on the internet.
Then they're going to be using that thing forever because it's like,
Oh, they're going to be using your thing forever.
A little bit Ike Turner-ish, you better do those kind of thing,
I'm very surprised. I got to say this. I'm very surprised that she's spending more time on Tina Turner than on the Uvalde shooting of a year ago. I thought she was going to be all over that like white on rice, especially on the 1 year anniversary. And she hasn't been.
Maybe it hasn't hit her yet.
Because it didn't hit her back then either.
I mean,
she cried more for that J-Lo movie than she did all those things in the last 3 years or 4 years combined.
Oh, well, evidently there's a school shooting in Pennsylvania today, too.
No shit.
Yeah.
Right. Mr. Cruz, let's not have a repeat of yesterday. Let's not do that. I don't know who you are or nothing, but let's not do that. Okay? Let's not do that.
All right, I'm real behind on these comments. I'm going
to
skip forward. Like I'm going to skip the video too.
Right? Joyce Miller says they loved each other at one time. Well, honestly,
course he didn't love her. Of course not.
Kim Hennig says, as much as he loved her, he should have treated her like the love of
He
his
didn't
life
love
instead
her.
of
He loved the money
thing
she
is,
was making
that's what I'm
him.
trying to say.
Right? He's seen her as nothing but a cash cow.
When they first met, she was enamored. She fell in love with him.
When they first met, she was a piece of ass, young, that he wanted, and he got it.
Yep.
That's it. There was no love there ever.
Instantly.
I mean, she probably loved him.
And she admits it. And
but
he
didn't love her back.
And then she woke up later on.
Saw him.
Probably after the first beating.
She was mesmerized by his talent and his ability to just, the way that he managed.
He didn't have any fucking talent that he could sing.
She was just
he had talent that he could
She was instantly
manage. That was his talent.
Instantly.
Motherfucker couldn't sing.
It was not real hard to say, let's get 3 girls up here shaking their ass and we're going to make a lot of money. And that's what happened.
Sex sells, baby. Sex sells.
I was so in love. She approached him. He never called her back. And it wasn't until she went back to see his band and she took the microphone from his bandmate, from his band person, and she was like, let me just show you what I got. Maybe you'll want me then.
Sure.
And she sure enough showed him.
Sure enough.
And that's when he was like, $signs. That's what he saw.
That's what we just said, bitch. Where the fuck were you?
And I'm sure he was
catch up with the fucking program here. Jesus fucking Christ.
He just seems like the kind of man that was never going to be happy because he saw her as competition instead of love.
Yeah.
And love is when one of you is that strong, because she was dynamite. I mean, he was dynamite and she was like an atom bomb. Still dynamite, but she was like an atom bomb. Like, no. Mm-hmm. A real love would have just fostered that without any pain, without any damage.
You know this how? Oh, you were there. That's right.
To her.
I remember. You were there.
She's there.
Gorgeous.
Come on, Bam.
Tina Turner is like...
She was there, just like she walked with Jesus Christ. She was there.
Every human is beautiful in their way, right? But then you have those standards of beauty, right? But Tina Turner wasn't... It's like that. It's like the other day we were talking about National Lampoons. Remember that we talked about the first one? And I was like, I remember watching, I was thinking, why is Chevy Chase... Beverly D'Angelo, that played his wife, fell asleep while they were on their way to, And then Christy Brinkley's in the red sports car flirting with him. And he's there flirting with her.
It was a Ferrari she was driving.
I think it was a Ferrari.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Not a red sports car, dear. A red sports car is a very Mustang.
Your wife is like
a 442.
Sexy.
Toyota Supra.
It's different. Like different. And to me, Tina Turner was like that. Just, you didn't even have to look at her body, just her face. She was just very sensual, very sexy. She just was.
Yep, that's one of the top songs. Private Dancer was one of her greatest.
Yeah, it was an amazing song.
Her was, everything about
I loved the video in that movie, for that song.
Everything about her was fire.
Better Be Good to Me. Yes, that is fire. A good one too.
Oh, that's a good one.
Everything, her voice.
She wrote that for Ike.
Her survivability. You would have never been able to know that she was unloved as a child. By her parents. To go from being unloved to getting into one of the most iconically abusive relationships.
Oh, there I go again.
For the world to see.
Isn't it moronic? I mean, ironic.
To reinvent yourself and step into your power.
That's right.
That is 100% completely yours.
How can you forget Aretha Franklin?
And to
The Queen of Soul.
ingrain your legacy as your own. Like, I'm already Tina Turner. Everybody knows I'm Tina Turner. But this time, I'm doing it me. I'm doing it.
Now she said she's Tina Turner.
Right?
Everybody knows she's Tina Turner.
You would never tell that she went through such trauma because she survived it with such grace. And she was just so sophisticated. And humble.
You know, there's a little segment in that documentary I told you about, 20 Feet from Stardom, where they hit on Tina Turner and one of her background singers who was also part of that documentary. Man, I wish I could just show it here, you know, and not get in trouble from it. So it's so interesting. Watch it. It's on HBO. Or
Karen
Max.
said
It's
yes.
called
The
Max
was
now.
jealous because the spotlight was all on her. His ego couldn't take. No, his ego. I think Ike Turner's. You know, because time is. You know.
Time is money, and you're wasting my time. So pay me some money, bitch.
Like, it's all existing at once. In the past and the future, it's all like right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip forward.
Please do.
I'm skipping.
You're nothing.
15 minutes.
It's
Come on.
opposite.
We could do this.
You're trying so hard to make me believe something because it is 100% the opposite of what you're saying. Hate is hate. So we all know that everything that they come.
You don't know what hate is. Your definition of hate is twisted.
At you
This would be true.
the opposite of that. You see how I did that right now? What did
I swear she's this close to getting triggered and just freaking out and doing a 3-hour video on something.
You think?
Oh yes,
Kim
yes.
say? Oh, here we go. Kim Hennig said, back in them days, I think women hid their abuse way more then than they did. Well, not only that, well, yeah. What was she going to do?
I don't know. What was she going to do?
Her name was built on, just watch the movie.
Just watch the movie. Just like
What was
you
she
did.
gonna do?
Just watch the movie.
I'm just glad that she got to live every
Check
year.
your inbox.
And not think of Ike Turner. He did such a
Yes,
good job.
I got it. That's hilarious.
An amazing job with that role. So did Angela Bassett. But they did such a good job that I mean,
That's funny.
it was really hard for me to see.
Did
him
you get that too, Bam, or no?
movie. Even when I would see The Matrix,
No.
I'd be like, "Well, that's not Ike Turner."
Hey, hold on.
Oh, God, woman, shut the fuck up. You were so annoying
Thank you.
and so stupid. Manny messaged me. So was that like a real message?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like you know, life has hands. Life has hands. Not just people.
Life has hands.
Just life in general. It has hands. And you gotta learn how to you gotta learn how to
Oh, fuck. That's awesome.
have hands.
Oh,
Snorted.
fuck.
I just snorted. That's funny.
She mastered life.
Oh, no more cheat skis. You are too talented.
I think that Tina Turner, now that her life has ended, I do believe that she reached the top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid. I think she reached
The hair. Look at that hair.
self-actualization, which is the best
Oh,
you that you can be.
That is so wrong, but so good.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't able to. That's the second thing I was going to talk about.
Oh, the second thing?
The 1 year anniversary of everything of what I've been trying to remind y'all. The one for last like 4 or 5 days already, right?
Uvalde?
Anniversary.
Maybe? Can you not see the name?
Mm-mm.
Didn't think so.
No.
How much more minute? Look at that.
No, and I couldn't.
Okay, look. Just what this. Okay, she cares so much about what happened at Uvalde. It's an hour and 13-minute video. This live. We're already at an hour and 3 minutes. So she spent a whole hour talking about the majority of Tina Turner. And she's going to devote, and herself, of course. And she's going to devote less than 10 minutes to Uvalde. Tell me she really gives a crap.
Who was going to drive me? You know? There was no one that was going to drive me for 4 hours to Uvalde. Especially yesterday after I worked. It wouldn't have been safe for me to be driving be sitting in a car after.
You sit in your car for 4 fucking hours each time. You can't drive 3 hours to Uvalde.
1-800 choke that hoe.
What's the difference? What is the difference? And what, did you work 12 hours? No, you probably worked like an hour.
Row, row, row your hoe gently down the street. Merrily, merrily, merrily.
Anime Bullock, yes.
But a piece of meat.
Yes. Zurich, Switzerland is where she passed away.
Oh, now we're back to Tina Turner.
Zurich, Switzerland. So, remember those families, y'all, too. I mean, well, that's what I wanted to end with.
Yeah, she wanted to die. She was having kidney failure. She wanted assisted suicide. And yes, I read up on this the last few hours. She wanted to die via assisted suicide. Her husband said, hell no. And luckily,
Dr.
he was
Kevorkian, where are you?
She tried. And well, of course, it was way past his time. But he donated his kidney, and she lived beyond that from 18 to, just today.
5 years.
But she had given up.
Well, he gave his wife a kidney. He got an extra 5 years with her. Who wouldn't do that?
Yep, and he did. I just wonder what the last, few months were like. Hopefully she was not like in pain and all that,
Yeah, I mean, kidney failure is not a pretty situation. I think that's when you have to go for
dialysis.
Yes, thank you. Dialysis. Usually, well, depending on how bad, but I know my friend Gloria, who just recently passed away, she was doing dialysis 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's rough on the body, man.
Yeah, it is. I remember in the airline, there was one lady that had to travel with her dialysis machine that weighs roughly about 115 pounds with its wheels and its case and everything. I mean, you're on dialysis every goddamn day if you got your own machine.
Uh-oh. Auger Media is going to go make trouble. May the force be with you. Yeah, dialysis is rough on the body, man.
Yeah.
So, okay, a couple more minutes here. Let's do this.
You go to the Uvalde pages. I'm not even kidding. And you know what's so sad is that, and I know some of the victims were not.
You are
Hispanics,
pretty sad,
right? But the majority were, and it will. I will always say this. It says something. It says a lot when it's mostly certain demographic
But crackheads like yourself.
This other demographic. I'm not kidding. Any change they want to make in Uvalde, anything that's different, if any kind, those people cannot stand up. They cannot go and protest on the street.
Why not?
I did with the elections. They cannot go on the sidewalk and protest.
Why not? Why not?
No, because you're gonna have all these inappropriate white folks.
Oh, God.
Telling you, shush, shush. Right? They will, and they will. They will, and you don't know.
Shush.
The police forces.
I mean, inappropriate white folk telling you to shush.
Show up, or what? I mean, which portion is it going to be? Right.
Right.
Who is going to? Because we already know what happens when people show up to try to enact law and order. We saw that 1 year ago today, and we saw them fail. So these people cannot just go, and they can't even do their protesting. They can't even do their activism. They cannot be activists. They can't.
Vanessa.
They can't. So pray for them, y'all. For real.
If I was sure that your tits wouldn't float, and I was a millionaire, I'd put you on a yacht, send it out in the middle of the ocean, and sink the motherfucker. But your tits would probably float and save your life. Not that I want you dead or anything.
Is she saying,
shut the fuck up?
Is she saying she's an activist?
Again. Oh, she said it more than once. Yeah, she's back with her accents. She's back with her accents again.
But she didn't want to drive 3 or 4 hours to Uvalde on that 1 year anniversary,
I mean, does she even know where Uvalde is?
She could probably hitchhike.
Has she ever been there?
Nope.
Oh, no, she has. Remember, she had that out-of-body experience during that shooting because she was there.
Oh, where she said she talked like she was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
like most of
same...
us. Like most of us, she looked it up on Google Maps or something.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie about it. Oh yeah, well, I know where that's at. No, I never did that. I didn't know.
Yeah, that bikini top's the only thing she has that can support her boobs because she doesn't have any brasiers big enough for her new tits.
She has
this little bikini top's all she got. So, until she can go to Victoria's and get some new secrets.
And even if you're not an activist, a lot of people went just to show support, just to
and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Moral support, that's you don't have to be an activist. It doesn't mean if you go, it doesn't make you an activist. It just means that you have sympathy and you want to go and
you're concerned, you
help,
you're interested,
moral support.
Yeah.
And a lot of people did that. It was crowded down there for days and days. Just like down here where the migrants were run over a few weeks ago. There's candles and flowers, that whole section of sidewalk for a block and a half where these people died. There's just nothing but flowers and memorials and crosses and stuff like that. Anyway, got a few more minutes here. We're almost done. Bam.
Almost done.
They are literally bullied by, especially when they try to say the school, and the leaders in the school. Oh, you have white folk upon white folk upon white folk upon white folk.
Oh, here we go.
From every single graduating class, because remember, that superintendent, his father was a superintendent. So all these white folks think that all of a sudden they can have, you ain't lived there. You didn't lose a child.
Racist. See you next Tuesday.
The leadership that built your family. You're not the family that was affected. But here you are, literally trying to stop activism, trying to stop questioning.
Who's trying to stop what? Where? Show me who's trying to stop questioning.
That's true. Oh, y'all are looking at that?
You're trying to make everybody a victim. Nobody wants to be a victim. Not everybody wants to live as a victim every freaking day.
She does.
Good Lord.
Remember, she's the professional victim here.
Yeah.
I've been seeing them laughing this whole time. I've been ignoring it. I don't even mention it anymore. No. I mean, why should I? Why should I?
It so bugs her.
I said 2 major things in this video. I talked about the life of a woman who left us today, you know, and went on.
Yeah, she packed her bags and left you.
The other side.
She said, "See you later, you stinky hoe."
An icon amongst us, right? A queen.
I got to get out of here. Your snatch is about to kill me.
They laughed the whole time through that. They laughed the whole time that I was talking about those of us that are part of my tribe that are very different.
Your tribe?
And so why would we think that they're going to be any different when I'm speaking of Uvalde?
What are you, a friggin' Cherokee?
Texas.
Come on.
Uvalde County, Texas. The city of Uvalde in Uvalde County, Texas, where the massacre at Robb Elementary School happened 1 year ago today. And of course they're going to come over here and laugh when I'm mentioning how bullied you get when you are an activist in Uvalde.
Okay, I'm skipping through this nonsense.
And it's not good. The message is not good. His dad was
we
my
know the message is not good because it's coming out of your mouth.
Here's the racism. Here it is.
And me and all my family, and you know, don't even live there no more. And us that don't have nothing to do with this, and us that are not mourning anybody, and we're just gonna bully y'all into silence.
Now she's got the Southern thing going.
She's talking like that. You know, that's how white people talk.
Please pray for them. Yeah. So anyways, thank y'all so much. Thank you. Pamela Edmonds Courtney says, "Girl, I am from Tennessee, where Tina was born. Not funny, Tinny. This will." She's from Brownsville, Tennessee. Pamela, if you just tuned in at the beginning of this video, I said where she was from. I said everything that I could remember about her.
You don't remember shit. You just read it on Wikipedia. Cut the crap.
Yeah, like you're so intelligent on every fucking topic in the fucking world. You know it all, don't you?
Does your job for you. Because it's the police saying it.
I'm skipping through this.
Me. Wow.
Minute, less than 2 minutes. Here, I'll leave it here.
Wow. So I love y'all. That's what this video was about.
1-800 this out.
Yeah, that's what this was about. So thank you very much. And yeah. Not only did they push the mom down, they knocked her down. They put her in handcuffs. They actually arrested her. Do y'all know that? They actually put handcuffs on her. And it wasn't until somebody walked over and talked to the police that they released her. And as soon as they took the handcuffs, she was like, boom, bye. I'm getting my kids. I don't care about the consequences after this. I just want to go get my kids because you are not doing nothing.
I see a little red in her neck.
Trying to get in there.
I see a little red on the neck there. I think she might be a redneck.
Okay. All right.
Vanessa, you redneck? You a little red? Oh my God, thank you, Jesus. You shut the fuck up. There is a God.
So, yes, she was trying to make the comparisons, the parallels between her and Tina Turner in the most subtle way she tried, but you could read right through that.
No, so there was a couple of places in there where she said, I am Tina Turner.
It bothers me that she's even mentioning the name Tina Turner. It's like, you know what? You're not worthy enough to breathe that name.
Seriously. I mean, what Tina Turner has done with her life compared to what this hoe has done with her life, don't even compare. I mean, you don't have the right to say Tina Turner.
Yep,
Tina Turner would have fought for her kids.
Oh, hell yeah.
She wouldn't just go, oh, well, whatever. It is what it is. Well, what can I do? Just throw my hands up. Wash my hands of the whole situation.
That's the bottom line right here. No matter what she talks about, it all circles back to become about her.
Wonder why that is. Oh, narcissistic?
Probably. Right, she's more like Ike than Tina Turner. Exactly,
Yeah.
Joanne.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
She's a one-upper. If somebody's done it, she's done it 10 times better.
Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. I've had enough of the water for tonight.
I hope I was a big enough asshole for some of you.
Bam, you never fail. How's that?
I think Courtney down here says rednecks don't sound ignorant like her. She tries to have an accent. Oh, well, this redneck, Vanessa, is not intelligent. She'd like to come off like she is, being a pharmacist and a
Pharmacist,
a surgeon and an attorney and biologist. And you name it, she's it.
That's true. She was an activist for that one day for Roy. Remember?
Yeah.
Roy.
Oh, fucking day. Oh, motherfucking day.
She was an activist for a day.
Yeah. And where'd that activism get her? Not
he
back
wanted,
in Roy's bed. I don't think
wanted,
she'll be in Roy's bed for quite a while.
He wanted no part of that.
And he's a smart man, because who the hell would want that in their bed anyway? I mean, what's it do? I mean, it showers what, once a month?
Oh.
I mean, you don't have running water at your house.
It.
How do you shower?
You know, I don't know what is going on. What is going on with this? Always in her car, constantly. Did she ever? Why can't she do live from home? Just curious. Is it Is it my business? No.
And when she was
just like everybody else,
when she was
curious.
doing the nurse thing and checking on like the home health care thing that she was doing, okay, well, yeah, maybe you could take 20 minutes and use their bathroom and, you know, clean the downtown up a little bit, freshen it up, freshen the underboob up, you know, get your little whore bath in there, jump in the shower real quick, jump out, and call it a day. Now you got to do it in like McDonald's bathrooms, but you can't because they're community bathrooms. It's not a one-staller.
Can't even think about it. Don't even want to think about it.
Well, you know, she's always saying that I say the most horrendous things. So, you know, if I'm going to be accused of it, I'm going to fucking do it.
So, in other words, you're saying she's driving you to do that.
Yes. Because
Bam,
you know me, I'm not this mean. But you know, if she's going to accuse me of it, I may as well fucking do it.
Bam, I believe you're a victim.
I am. I'm a victim of Vanessa-ism. I am a victim of Vanessa-isms.
You're a victim. Bam's a victim now. Bam's a victim.
I'm going to have to go to a fucking loony bin and get ETC or ESC, electric shock therapy, whatever the fuck it is. Got to bite down on that padded fucking thing while they...
Oh, boy. Bam's a victim. Victimized by Vanessa.
God, I never thought of it this way. Maybe that's why I'm an asshole.
It's all her fault. She created you. She created you.
She did. You want to know what I got in the mail today?
What'd you get in the mail today?
Motherfucking goddamn jury summons.
Okay,
so after reading this fucking jury summons, you know, you have to call in on this certain day and time and see if you're even supposed to show up for the next day. And if you are one of the lucky ones that has to show up, so you have to go downtown, pay to park, which is about a half a mile away from the courthouse. Then you have to take a public transportation over to the courthouse. They have like 6 handicap stalls. And of course, they're all going to be fucking taken.
Yeah.
So I can't use one of them. So I have to pay to park. I gotta pay to take public transportation, i.e., Uber, Lyft, taxi, bus, whatever. If I take a bus, I'll probably get lost, so it'll have to be Uber or Lyft. And then they only pay you $25 to sit there for 9 fucking hours.
Yep.
Okay. What's this $25? It's going to cost me to pay. It's cost me more than $25 to fucking park down there. I have to buy my fucking lunch. What's this? I'm in the fucking red here.
It's a waste.
It's a waste of my time, my energy that I got to walk all over this fucking building for that I can't fucking do to begin with. And then to sit here all fucking day to find out if I'm going to be selected for a fucking trial. Okay, I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of fucking energy. And I hope that they're going to put me in that little box, ask me a question, and I'm going to go, motherfucker's guilty. The motherfucker's guilty. And they're going to go, how do you know that? You had enough evidence to arrest him? He's guilty. I ain't got time for these fucking crackheads.
Just saying the truth, that's all. If they don't want to hear it at the time, then yeah.
I ain't got time for these fucking crackheads.
You know, over here, they only pay $6 for that first day.
Oh, we get 25. Well, because and then they have to take taxes out of it, too. So it's not a full $25. And you got to wait 3 weeks to get it.
Yeah, it's a racket.
And then they say it's your civic duty. Civic duty, my fucking ass. Take your jury duty, shove it up your ass. Nobody wants to do it anyway.
So when do you have to go, or do you got to call first?
I got to call on the 21st to find out if I have to show up on the 22nd.
Do you have a disability or anything?
Well, I have asthma. I have COPD. I have a disability for I can't deal well with ignorant people. I mean, like I'm not the most intelligent motherfucker in the world, but I mean, I can't deal with people.
Do you have a disability, sir? Yeah, I can't deal with
have no common sense.
Assholes.
And can we talk about this Target shit?
Oh my God. That is a freaking mess. I'll tell you that much.
Holy fuck. And it's like little kid clothes. And the video that you posted with the woman in Target, she goes, they called it, I can't remember the exact phrase she used, but she read it right off the tag. Tuck-friendly crotch,
yeah,
I think she said.
I don't care about the colors and the rainbows and all that, whatever. But to think
for
that
those
you're going
of
to
you,
make a little boy tuck his junk because he's at that young little. Did you see how little those bathing suits were?
Yeah,
these were little freaking kids.
So, first off,
yes, at Target.
Yeah, if you don't know what tucking is, it's what drag queens do. They pull their testicles between their legs and they pull their stump bike back between their legs. Then they duct tape that motherfucker down so it looks like it's not there. Okay, well, they came out with this tuck-friendly swimming suit for children. Okay, well, little boys aren't going to be tucking because they have nothing to tuck. It's not easy for a man to be tucking. Not to mention when you got to really piss like a motherfucker, how to rip that fucking duct tape off that fucking dick so you can piss. That's a good feeling, let me tell you.
Okay, that's true. I get that.
Yeah, not a good feeling.
No, I know. And I will say, Target themselves, their corporation is not necessarily grooming, but they're allowing that stuff into their store.
Well, here we have Nicole saying that her cousin works there, and it's not true. So maybe it's only in select stores right now.
I would believe that. Like big cities. I don't know. I'm going to go to Target here tomorrow and see if I can find that stuff. I imagine Chicago, New York, San Francisco. I imagine there for sure.
Oh, definitely San Francisco. I would say Chicago, New York, Houston, like your major cities, Miami, Orlando,
Oh yeah, Miami for sure. I imagine all the big LGBTQ cities, you know. But that's
Yeah, and supposedly there was like coming out cards. Oh, like,
yes,
so
yes.
glad you're out of the closet. Welcome to gayness. I mean, what
Yeah,
the fuck are you people thinking?
perfect cards to give to a 3-year-old, right? Like they even freaking know what that means.
This is from our millennials and our XYZ generation. This is what these motherfuckers are coming up with. And these are the cocksuckers that's going to run this world. Thank God I'm going to be dead when it happens. Thank you, Jesus, I'll be dead.
Wait. If I'm not in the market for it, then I don't care. I also don't buy my vibrators from there. But hey, why am I knocking you if you want to do that? I mean, this goes deeper than just. You know, this is more of a what's behind all this.
Seriously.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say boycott Target, but just don't go to that part of the store, or you know, or just.
That video you posted of that lady TikToker, she's like, boycott Target now at the end of it.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna go that far.
I don't shop at Target as it now just because it's out of my price range. I don't shop at Walmart because it's below my price range, and I don't.
So what's the mid-level store that you shop at?
I shop at Meijer, who's a little bit out of my price range, but at least
but not too far below.
Yeah, but I'm not dealing with like the Walmart people.
I don't know. When you're an adult, I don't give a fuck what you do. What you do as an adult is your business. And how I raise my child is my business. And I'll just not go to Target or not buy or not go to that part of the store like somebody just suggested to me. Just don't go to that part of the store. Do your other shopping there.
Yesterday, I was on a field trip. We were at this it's this company called Flow. It's like an indoor trampoline park. And we were taking the kids back to school. I'm driving down the road and I see this guy walking down the sidewalk, and I pick up the CB mic and I'm like, did y'all just see this grown ass man? I didn't say ass, but this grown man walking down the sidewalk with a blue tail hanging out the back of his pants and cat ears on his head. And of course, you know, we were talking about that for a little bit. And I'm like, you know, I'm not one to judge. I may fucking giggle, but I won't judge. But even though giggling is a form of judgment.
It can be seen that way, yes. Yes. It can.
Why the hell would you walk down the street? I mean, this guy was older than me. He had gray beard. With the tail coming out his pants. And it wasn't coming out the top. He actually cut a hole in the pants and the tail's coming out the back end of his pants.
Now, do you know... you know, some of those... how can I call this? You know, those tails... Okay, yes. Sometimes have a long tail coming out of it, right? Like what you just described.
Butt plug.
You think that dude is...
Plugging?
You think that's what he had walking around like that?
I've never seen a butt plug with a blue cat tail attached to it, but that...
Oh, they got them with tails, and you can put whatever... you can attach whatever you want to it. And
oh, well, obviously you know more about this than I do. So what kind of freaky things are you into? Do tell. Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, no, I've seen all that shit on videos. I've watched my fair share.
Who believes this line of crap coming out of his mouth? Oh, now I have a private message yelling at me.
Oh shit. Wait. Okay. Hold on. What was this? I saw this somewhere up here. The swimsuit she got was an adult size, and it was just a small or extra small. That's why it looked smaller. No, I don't think so. That was clearly for a child.
Yeah.
There's no adult that's this big. Come on. Unless you're, a height challenged person or whatever.
That would be called a little person.
Okay, that's small people. I don't know about little
people. Little people. You can't call them midgets.
No,
They're little people.
Very bad M word. Yeah, you guys can disagree. Just don't be nasty about it. Come on, you guys are better than that. That was a bathing suit for a very, 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 very small person. That was not an adult bathing suit. And look at the way that card you said, that greeting card or whatever, it was made for a child.
Welcome
to read.
Out of the Closet Day. Welcome to your gay day. Fuck me.
So Ron DeSantis officially put in his papers for running for 2024 president.
Yup, he sure the fuck did.
Now, he announced with the help of Elon Musk and Twitter.
Yeah, supposedly it was supposed to be voiced, but they were having issues.
Where they went live. Yeah. So the Democrats are taking this as, they can't. Was such a failure. What a way to bomb a announcement. Like, I can see that. I can see that. But the more important thing is, why did it bomb? Because so many freaking people were joining this thing, trying to listen, and it just overloaded the servers. And it was like a service denial attack. When so many people log on at the same time and they all want to listen, but there's not enough memory and disk space and storage and computer energy, computer memory and power to handle that overloaded request. So that says something. That's my angle that I'm taking on that. That people were very enthusiastic for DeSantis running for president.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what turns out, because I mean, Trump supported him to get him elected governor of Florida. But can he carry the mass media like Trump can? Does he have enough oomph behind him to get the job done? I mean, he did an amazing job with Florida, but I mean, don't say gay bill. So I mean, now it's going to be a law for the whole entire United States. Don't say gay.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Definitely don't agree with that. I would almost rather put out a don't say the C word before I say don't say the gay word.
Well, and I mean, that's what they call it, the don't say gay bill or law or whatever down there. But it actually is, you're not allowed to talk. And it's kind of good. I mean, you're not allowed to talk about gay to children under a certain age. So, yeah. I mean, and they shouldn't talk to children about it anyway. I mean, they're over-sexualizing these children. Children are not supposed to be sexualized. They're supposed to be children.
Now, in all fairness, a small bathing suit like that, the kid's not going to know what he's supposed to do with it. So it's the parent, the freaking whacked out parents that are doing this to such young children.
Yeah.
It's not the kid's fault at all. Anyway, yeah, that's it's like Target wants to go the way of Budweiser.
Well, you know what they say: go woke, go broke.
Well, that's what they mean. It's like everybody wants to go woke, and now they're saying it's more like everybody wants to go broke, because that's where woke gets them.
I think there's too many people that still have common sense where they're hoping that people don't have common sense. They just swallow whatever the fuck comes out of their mouth.
And you know what else? Going woke is actually being used the wrong way. People like us are actually the woke people saying, wake your ass up to all this.
Yeah.
That's the real meaning of woke. Is wake your ass up to all this. What the hell's...
Wake your ass up to what the fuck these people are trying to do to normal people. And they're saying they're fucking woke. No, their fucking eyes are closed. They're living off in a fantasy fucking world.
Yep.
Where the rest of us are in the real fucking world. We know what the fuck's going on.
So people don't like the woke crowd, but you know what? In reality, I think I'm going to take that term for myself and reinvent the meaning of it.
Absolutely.
Because what those people are doing is not woke. That's insanity or insane or something.
Susan Powder all over again. Stop the insanity!
Yeah. You remember her? Some of you people remember her. The infomercial, the blonde.
Yeah, she had really short hair. Really short hair. And she'd always scream, stop the insanity! And then she'd bend over and go, look, my thighs don't rub together! And I'm like, good for
I have
you.
a gap. I have a gap. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. But I'm glad some states are taking a stance on, preventing giving kids puberty blockers and having surgeries to...
Well, as they should. There is no kid out there under the age of 25 that should make that fucking decision. Lightly. I mean, even if you're over the age of 25, once it's cut off, you can't bring it back.
Yeah, you're doing permanent damage. Permanent. And, in a few years when the kid's like, it was just a phase, she's going to go, I had my breast removed. What the F?
Well, you can get fake ones.
Yeah, now they got to spend 10, 15 grand.
After they already spent 30 grand getting them removed.
You go pick up Security Target tomorrow, see us, so I'll stop by and see what's up. But I know there's been a whole section for Pride, just like they had a whole section for Black History Month and Women's History Month. So everything kids, adults, cards, or whatever else is packed in that one section. Right. That's what I understand, Nicole.
Yeah, from the tags, it looked like it was all Pride-driven clothing and tags. But the woman actually said, this is back in the children's department. Well, maybe it's a few feet from the children's department, this particular store she was in. Don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know. Ladies, gentlemen, take care of your children. Keep them close to you. Don't let other people raise those kids.
And don't let people tell them they're gay and that they're transgender because they don't fucking know. At the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, they don't know nothing.
Sometimes a little boy wants to wear high heel shoes because he sees his mom or his aunt or sister or whatever. And that's fine. Let him do it. They'll eventually stop doing it. It's just a play thing. It's not, it doesn't mean, oh, he wants to wear heels. He's a girl. He's not a boy. That's not what that means. Just like some little girls want to wear their dad's boots or his work clothes.
I think every little boy has put on mom's shoes.
Yeah.
I think every little boy out there has.
That doesn't mean, oh, they're going to be gay. He just stood in my wife's high heel stilettos. That doesn't mean they're going to be gay. All that means is that he's playing one day for whatever reason. Kids have wild imaginations and they play with dolls, and boys play with little dolls and girls play with trucks and cars and stuff. It doesn't mean, oh God.
I don't know
really
how.
Wake up, people. Wake up.
I don't know how we as a society have gotten to where we're at. I don't understand how we got here. Because just 8-10 years ago, you know, gays were fighting for the right to be married. And now all of a sudden it's okay to be married, and now you have this. It's like
The father that says,
it's like
he's
we
wearing
picked,
my wife's
we turned
shoes.
over
He's
the
gonna be-
stone.
we
and
got a girl.
Everything under the stone that could possibly be under the stone is now flying in everybody's fucking face. Motherfucker.
Oops.
Die, bitch.
Yeah, we need to reinvent the word woke and use it differently.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm taking the woke back from them because they're using it all wrong.
They are. Just like Vanessa uses ironic or wrong.
Cash App guy got weird. He was kinky. No, God, no.
He was a kinky guy?
Kinky with the Cash App?
Was this the guy that created the Cash App? Because
talking
I heard stories about the creator, the CEO that created a Cash App.
Because he was murdered, right?
Yeah, he was murdered by somebody that was having sex with his sister, I think. But it was this huge sexual triangle square thing. I mean, it was like this one's screwing that one. I mean, it's the person that killed him knew him, and it goes back to a sister or sister's boyfriend or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've read the article, I can't remember anymore. But yeah, it was supposedly the person that tied him or killed him had ties to his sister.
Notre Dame 97. My little brother let me dress him in dresses and heels with makeup. He's as manly now as can possibly be. That's all it is. And sometimes they'll do it a little longer till they get bored of it or tired of it or whatever. Just kids go through different phases, and that's all. Let them be, man.
And there will be boys in high school that put makeup and wigs on and put girls' cheerleading outfits on and go act like a complete fucking clown in front of the whole entire school for a prep rally.
Oh, that's freaking horrible. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of your kids. Don't let somebody else raise them. Only you know when to talk to them about adult shit and about sex or the birds and bees. That's between you and your kid. You know when to do that. You know your child. They don't know your kid. The teachers don't know your kids.
Try to do it, because I just found out yesterday that in my middle school, we have 2 pregnant girls. And I mean, I don't know their ages, but in middle school, you're anywhere, depending on where your birthday falls, you're anywhere between 11 to 14. So you have anywhere between an 11 and a 14-year-old, 2 girls pregnant. Obviously, mom and dad did not sit her down and say, hey, keep the cookie jar locked up. But if the cookies have to come out, make sure you use this protection, because you can get pregnant the first time. It can happen. Don't let the boy go, oh, you can't get pregnant the first time. Don't worry about it. Motherfucker, you can get pregnant. It can happen. Now mom and dad got another kid they got to raise, because that 11 to 14-year-old ain't going to go out and get a job and be able to feed and clothe this kid.
Oh, hey, Kristen, I saw that today on Twitter of how these female to male are trying to get a penis built, and they cut out a portion of their thigh, their leg, and then they get sewn into their to their crotch. And I saw it, they showed it, and it looks like a I don't know what they call it. I almost want to look it up and show you, but it's not nice to look at.
So, my understanding of...
looks like a missile. It looks like the head of a missile in the shape of a lava lamp.
So my understanding of how this works is they give the male hormones, testosterone, and so much testosterone that they grow like a stump in that area that kind of looks like the beginning of a tail. And that gives the surgeon an area to build the penis upon.
Yeah, I heard about that.
This was what I heard back in like the 80s or 90s. So, I mean, I honestly don't know that portion. I know the male to female. I don't know the female to male situation. They take the hot dog and they slice it 4 ways and tuck it in. I know you hate that. That's why I did it again.
Not a bendy to a straw. No, it was it. Man, I almost want to kind of show it.
Show it! Show it! Show it!
If I can find it. Watch now that I did see that rumble they had at O'Hare Airport in the baggage claim. Did you see that fight?
I did see that. I wasn't sure what airport it was, but it's like, and I'm sorry. The majority of everybody that was fighting in that fight, the majority were African Americans. Now, I am the furthest person you can imagine that is racist. I do not have a racist bone in my body. But when I see shit like that, I gotta sit back and look and go, and you wonder why people treat you the way you're treated, because you act like a bunch of fucking animals. That you look and you act like a bunch of fucking animals, and you go, why don't I get any respect? Right fucking there.
The one that pissed me off too. Yeah, I'm not going to show it, and I'm not going to show the reassignment photograph. But there was this black kid. I guess it's a nursing home, and he's beating on this old person at the bed. He's just bam, 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 just keeps punching him in the face and the head. Oh my god! And this is an old video, so it's not that it just came out. It's been circling for a couple years already, 3 years already. And that elderly person on the bed can't move, just taking all the punches, and that.
Oh yeah, I have seen that one. I have seen that one. Yeah, that's really
looks
sad.
like this. Looks like that.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Oh my god, it's heartbreaking. I would freaking move. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna call it a night. Got a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, I got another field trip. I got a field trip every day till the end of school, and I have a field trip on Saturday too.
Thank you for asking. The Cash Apps and the PayPal down there. And Bam is, what's yours again? Bam.
It's right there.
Oh, $ Bam 67. That's right. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to get into some of these conversations later. Some of these videos are just heartbreaking to watch.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And all these rumbles everywhere, all these fights, restaurants, at airports and all that. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, why? I mean, I seriously, I mean, I don't even know what to ask other than why. I mean, what is so far up your ass that you have to act like a complete, utter fucking moron? Just because something pissed you off, you have to tear shit up. Just like that woman, that transgender woman thing, whatever. That it's ma'am, and starts tearing apart the fucking video store because it's a dude in shorts carrying a purse. Okay, you sound like a dude. You look like a dude. At quick glance, we're gonna say, sir. And you go off and you start tearing up a store because you think you're a woman.
Yeah.
Once again, you are not a woke motherfucker. You are way the fuck out there. This right here, this is a woke motherfucker.
Oh, I found it. and it's disgusting. It's weird.
It's weird.
I'll show it
It's
up. Bam! I'll send it to you.
Okay, send it to me. Let me see it.
For those who want to see it, you can go to the Twitter page, Gays Against Groomers.
Gays Against Groomers.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to get one of them on the program. We've kind of been waiting for a response because these are people who don't agree with the grooming that they believe is going on as well. I don't think the Target thing is grooming, not by Target anyway. But I think some of the marketing people that they hire or the marketing firms that they hire.
Now, I am not against transgender people wearing
whatever the fuck you want to wear.
Yeah. Okay. But now that we are at the beginning of accepting them into society, let's give them their own store. Transgender only. One side male, one side female. I mean, you have that with Spencer Gifts and all these other radical stores. Okay, so this is a radical store. Let's just make it for them. You don't need to bring it into the mainline stores like Walmarts and Targets and Meijer's and normal. Let the woke people shop there because that's what we are. We're normal.
Yeah.
You fantasize people that are still in fantasy land, go shop at your own store. It's kind of segregation.
Again, it's got nothing to do with adults, gay, bi, trisexual, asexual, unisexual, whatever sexual. I don't care.
Wear what you want to wear. Look as stupid as you want to look. I don't care. But don't put it in the faces of every normal person. I mean, I'm gay. I am. Y'all know this. And I'm all for, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Whatever happens behind closed doors happens behind closed doors. We don't need to see it. I don't want to know about it. Whatever Billy Bob and Tammy Faye and whatever they want to wear, let them fucking wear it. I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't want their underwear hanging next to my underwear on a fucking shelf.
Yeah. So, and I dare somebody to call us homophobes. I think that'd be hilarious if they call you a homophobe. That's funny.
And then they'd be going, well, in a sense, you kind of are. Well, no, I'm not. I just have a brain. I live in the real world where you live in fucking fantasy land.
I don't know. Me and Bam, Bam, he is what he is. He was whatever. I don't care. He knew young. He was born like that and raised like that and whatever. And I grew up in a neighborhood of, that's all I knew was all around me, that. And so I don't care. I honestly don't care. Let people live their lives. Don't be beating up people. Or I also disagree with the narrative that some people are trying to say that, trans people are committing suicide left and right. I say that's not the case.
It's
more. They tend to lean that way more.
Few and far in between.
They tend to lean that way more after doing a surgery that they cannot reverse.
Undo. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Because they were pressured into removing something that shouldn't have been removed until they were ready. Just like this teacher goes, now all of a sudden, in fourth grade, well, what gender are you? No, we don't ask that in fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth. We don't ask that. If they want, let them figure it out on their own. Don't let anybody pressure them into anything. At that age, all they need to know is they pee out of it. That's it.
That's it. That's exactly it. Let the growing process of finding yourself, let that happen naturally, because it'll happen.
It's like fucking California. They're wanting to make pedophilia a sexuality. No, it's not a sexuality. It's fucking sick. You are a deranged individual.
I mean,
and you even think wanting to make it a legal sexuality, you are a deranged, sick fucking individual.
yeah. There's so many things out there that just
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, where we're at in society, I mean, I just can't believe it. I mean, I just shake my head every day and go, you're kidding me, right?
This would definitely be a topic for a different night.
Absolutely, because this could be like a 5-hour fucking topic.
Right? We better start early on that day.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Get your questions ready now for
Yes.
my professional opinion of asshole Bam.
Gonna be good.
No fucking filter.
I have to plan that. No filter at all whatsoever. And if you don't like it, don't tune in. But you know what you're gonna get. So, did I send that to you, Bam, already or no?
I haven't seen it. Oh
No.
wait, I'm in D&D.
Yeah.
I'm in D&D.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you all, and thank you for
That looks like a
joining
butt plug.
into this discussion. Yes, that's what I was going to say. So you guys can go find it. I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to share it either with anybody. That's
I got nothing. I got nothing.
and then yeah, I don't know.
Other than the fact I think she was a redhead, I don't know, but I got nothing.
And look at the leg.
Yeah, well, there's some fucking girth there. I'll give them that. But yeah, I got nothing.
And it's I don't know. And okay, save it for another night. Everyone, everyone, have a great night. Thanks for being here. We will see you next time.
Hasta luego.
Good night, everybody.